Would you like to have more confidence in your life? Would you like to have more motivation to do the things that you really want to do? Well, keep watching because today we're going to bust some myths about confidence. You see, you think you need confidence to do things, but it's actually the other way around. You have to do the things first and then you get the confidence. This is what confident people know. Sometimes you smile when you're happy, and sometimes when you smile, it actually makes your brain happy. This is how confidence works. Keep watching because today we are going to learn about confidence and how you can have more of it. I'm Rena, your confidence coach, and today I'm going to tell you about having more confidence because I was listening to a conversation between some young women, and one of them said to the other, "Oh, I do not have confidence to do that, but you go right ahead. You do that. I don't have the confidence for that." I was like, hold on a second. You do have the confidence. You have everything you need inside of you. You just have to decide you want to do it. What makes one person think they have more confidence and the other person think, I don't have that confidence? When it all comes from up here anyway. We all have it, right? Everyone is confident and everyone has the opportunity to do the things to grow more confidence. This is why I love being a confidence coach because everybody can grow in their confidence. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "You must do the thing you think you cannot do." This knowledge has been around for a while. But what does that mean to us today? To do the thing you think you cannot do. Well, what is that? Like go to the moon? No, the little things in your life. It's all the little things that compound. It's all your little decisions that add up. It means getting outside of your comfort zone. It means consciously pushing yourself. When you find yourself saying, I don't have the confidence for that, stop yourself. Say, wait a second. Subconscious self, take a seat. This is the conscious self, and I'm going to do the thing anyway. I'm going to feel the fear and do it anyway, and that's what builds confidence. Did you know it takes only 20 seconds of confidence to trick your brain to do the thing? 20 seconds. Do it. That's all it takes just to start doing the thing, and then your brain says, okay, we got this. You're really doing it, then I'm going to support you. I'm going to help you because you're doing the action. If you don't do the action, you stay still, you got no support. You're not doing it. It takes 20 seconds. Can you have 20 seconds of courage? Yes, you absolutely can. I believe in you. Abraham Maslow said, you will either step forward into growth or you will step backward into safety. So being safe isn't actually staying the same. It's actually going backwards. If you want confidence, you've got to move forward because staying where you are is actually going backwards because everything else is moving. The world is spinning, our solar system, the Milky Way, we're all moving. Everything is moving all the time. There is no stillness. So if you refuse to grow, you're actually going backwards. What keeps us in our circle of sameness keeps us stuck there. Is that where you want to be? No, you're watching this video. So you want to do something different. Being stuck doesn't feel good. You feel stuck, you feel stifled, you feel contained. We were not born to be contained. We are made of stardust. We were born to be expansive to the ends of the universe. We're not made to be small. If you want to have something different happen in your life, you have to do something different. So I was just watching the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once with my friends this weekend. We had a little movie watching party, and we were talking about how it is true that when you do something totally different, when you make a decision that is different from what you would normally do, you can access a new timeline. It's not crazy like the movie, but it is true. You become a different person when you decide, when you have that 20 seconds of courage and your brain goes, okay, you're doing it. New neural pathway, new building blocks built in your brain, new you. I know the movie is just fiction and you're not going to eat, a tube of chapstick. But when you do the thing that is hardest for you to do, the thing that you think is impossible, that creates a new you. And all of those decisions add up. I am tripping on my words today. But the decisions add up. So what does that mean? You're like, I understand what you're saying, but what does that mean to me? That means all you have to do is decide. You have to decide right now that you're going to do the thing that is hardest for you to do. Listen to what Eleanor Roosevelt said. You must do the thing that you think you cannot do. Because whether you think you can do something or you think you can't, you're right. And you will prove yourself right. Your brain will believe whatever you tell it on repeat. And if you continually repeat to yourself that you can't do it, your brain will believe it and it will stop you from doing it. Because that's what you keep telling it. That is all thanks to our reticular activating system, if I said that right. And you can change that system. Your RAS is how we usually talk about it in neuroscience. So I don't say the whole words out loud very often. I just read them, so you can change that, but it takes months of your life. So if you think of your whole life up till now, the years since your brain was programmed, the fact that you can actually change that programming in mere months is astounding. I tell people it takes a few months and they're like, a few months, I want it now. Well, just like you don't go to the gym once and come out ripped, it takes practice. It takes practice. It takes practice. But pretty soon you will have worn a new neural pathway, a confident neural pathway, and it will be so well worn that your brain will always choose it because your subconscious mind always takes the well-worn path. Always. Because that's what it was programmed to do. That is what it does to keep you safe and secure and at the level of standard that you had set when you were a very small child, when your brain was programmed. So what do we do now? Well, if you want a different result, you've got to do a different thing. You've got to do something different. You can't create the future from the past. You've got to create the future now. The present is sowing the seeds of the future. All you have to do is have that 20 seconds of courage and you will change your future. I remember the first time that I went ziplining. Oh, I was so excited to go ziplining. I always wanted to try it, and I always wanted the ability to fly. If you ever talk about what's your favorite superpower, if you had any superpower, what would it be? I always wanted to fly. And I felt like ziplining was kind of close to flying. And I had this trip planned, and I was really excited about it. Been planning it for a long time, and I got to the place where we're going to do the zip lining, and suddenly my subconscious mind said, hold on. My conscious mind said, no, I really want to do this. My subconscious mind is like, oh, no, this is scary. Look how high those platforms are. You're going to be in the treetops. You're going to be in the jungle. Like, I'm scared. And immediately weird things started happening in my body. I started shaking uncontrollably. I was shaking so hard that my knees were knocking. I didn't know that was a real thing. I thought only Shaggy on Scooby-Doo had knees that knocked. I thought that was totally fake. But apparently it's real, and it happened to me that day. I was shaking so hard and I could not stop. I physically could not stop myself, no matter how many deep breaths I took and tried to be still. My body just kept shaking, and they were buckling me into the harnesses and getting me all strapped in and getting me ready. And I was so excited. I was so excited, but I felt this fear. I felt this fear creeping in, like from the back of my mind. And I was getting really, really scared. And my body said to me, this is a life and death situation. Like, you could die. So it started doing all of these responses, like, to protect me from dying. So thank you, body. I could somehow fall off the platform, but no, you're buckled in so securely, like you're fine. So I'm telling myself, like, I'm all buckled, it's fine, we're gonna be okay. But it doesn't matter how much I tried to reason with my subconscious mind. My subconscious mind felt that this was danger, that this was endangering my life. So it caused all these responses to happen into my body. So if I would have said, okay, you know what, everybody, I can't do this. I don't feel good. I feel scared. I feel uncomfortable. I don't feel comfortable in this situation right now. I know I'm all buckled in and it's safe, and I'm here with paid professionals that I paid money to, and they do this. This is their job. Like, I should not do it. So what would that do for my self-confidence? Would that be bringing my confidence up? Would I be moving forward, like Abraham Maslow said, or would I be moving backwards? That's definitely a backwards move, right? So you can see how we do this to ourselves all the time in our lives. If we come to any situation and we're like, I don't feel 100% totally comfortable with this, so I'm not going to do it. What are we doing to ourselves? We are missing out. Luckily, I didn't decide that. I got hooked onto that zip line and I jumped off of the platform, and I loved it. I was sailing through the air higher than the treetops in the jungles of Mexico. And it was just like flying. And I didn't have to worry about a thing. It was the kind of resort where there was somebody to guide you when you came off the platform, and somebody to catch you when you came to the next platform. I didn't have to worry about a thing. I was safe. I was secure. I loved it. And the excitement and adrenaline after that first zip line was insane. It kept me going all day, and to the next one and the next one and the next one. It was this whole confidence course where you had to cross rope bridges and climb mountains and cross ravines. And it was intense, but that adrenaline from the first one, it kept me going, and I completed the whole thing. And that was a time in my life when I still believed this limiting belief that I was afraid of heights. And so I was really pushing myself past that fear of heights. And I think that's what was holding me back at the same time. And I learned that I don't actually have a fear of heights, because I love climbing mountains. I love hiking. I love being up high, parasailing, zip lining. I love that. What I have is a fear of falling. So it took me, my entire life, basically. I can't remember when I figured that one out. I mean, it took me 40 years to figure out that I'm actually not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of falling. And all the years that I thought I was afraid of heights, I was holding myself back from fun and exciting things, because I'm like, oh, I'm too scared of heights. I'm too scared. I don't want to climb that ladder. No, I wasn't afraid of the ladder. I was afraid of falling off the ladder. So all we have to do is show our brain that we can do the thing that it thought we couldn't do. Because the brain's job, what it was programmed to do when we were very young, is to keep us safe and to keep us at the set standard that we had when we were 6 and under. Okay, yeah, you're not going to put a 6 and under up on that zip line. I'm an adult now. Okay, I'm going to raise the standard. I'm going to do what I want. And the only way to get past that is to raise the standard, push past the fear, and have that 20 seconds of courage. 20 seconds of courage will change your life. So that is today's secret. If you remember anything from this video, remember 20 seconds of courage is all it takes. Can you do 20 seconds of courage? Are you ready to change your life? Absolutely. You can have 20 seconds of courage. I thought I was afraid of heights. I could have said no, but I jumped on that zip line. And now every chance I get, I go on zip lines. Whenever I go, I'm like, to have zip lines here? Who's in? I'm in. I'm doing this. It is so much fun. It's a really fun adventure that I would be missing out on. It's a way that I would expand and grow my confidence and learn more about myself. So many times we hold ourselves back. We are the ones that are standing in our way. We need to get out of our own way. If you need help, if you need a cheerleader on your side, I am here for you. There is nothing I love more than empowering people, lighting the fire within so they can say, I love my life. I love myself. And when they're having that conversation with a friend who says, let's go ice skating, they don't say, I don't have the confidence for that. And when they're having a outing with friends and they're going to go karaoke, they don't say, I don't have the confidence for that. They go and do it, and they come back and tell me about it and tell me how much fun they had. It doesn't mean that they were perfect at ice skating. They fell down. It doesn't mean that they're a professional singer on The Voice. It means they had fun with their friends. They're growing, they're expanding. I'm happy to help you. I am happy to encourage you and work with you to reprogram your subconscious mind so you can do anything you want in life. The good news is we can do it. I am trained. I know how to show your brain that other options are available so it doesn't have to keep going down that same path. I know how to show your brain to raise the standard to the level you want it to be, not the level where you were born in your early childhood. If you are ready, if you have the 20 seconds of courage, put down in the comments courage. I'm going to leave my link for application to work with me. And if you feel like we'll be a good fit, first session's always free. You can check it out, see if you like it. And I would love to work with you. I love this work. It is so exciting to see you grow. And it helps me to learn more about my life. Every time something comes up, I'm like, ooh, I know how to fix that. It's like exciting when scary things come up now because I'm like, oh, I know how to work on that. And I can go home and I can use the love process and I can release it with love. It feels great. All right, stay tuned for more tips on confidence. I'm Rena, your confidence coach, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.